Welcome back, Family Collective Soul Tribe. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the likes, the shares, and the subscribes. Please associate yourself however you like, okay? You could be Family Collective Soul Tribe, you could be a karmic, you could be a cross watcher. And no matter what, welcome to What's the Juice at the Juicy T 1111 Energy. Let's tap into this wealthy man here. Number 13 could be significant. You could be born on the 13th of any month. Somebody here, something may have taken place in your life at the age of 13. Somebody could have stepped into wealth at the age of 13. Okay. This could be a wealth that is actually physically present in the 3D as well as spiritually. Okay, so take it how it resonates. Before we go any further, though, you already know, invoking protection. I call upon the divine, my ancestors, angels, and spiritual guides to stand with me and within me as I deliver these messages. Only what serves truth, healing, and understanding for the highest good is welcomed here, and so it is. Ashe. Also, family, only take what resonates with your lives and let the rest ride. All right? Okay. So let's see what's going on with this wealthy man that came out. Okay. So this wealthy man is, I feel like they may have received a message behind a child. Now, this energy here, what it is giving me, family, there could be a wealthy man that found out that there is some relation to you and them. You could be a child of this wealthy man. For those of you who feel like, if you were raised by a stepfather, somebody here, your father is very wealthy, okay? They may have received some information behind this. There could also be a wealthy man that has been knowing you ever since you were a child, okay? Mm. Why is this message here? Tell me what this message is, please and thank you. Yeah, it's a message coming from the courthouse. So there's a wealthy man that could be being informed that you're their child, or there is some sort of direct connection to you and a wealthy man and some sort of documents from a courthouse. This wealthy man got a message pertaining to you from the courthouse. Tell me more about this wealthy man. What's going on with that? This wealthy man is assigned to a privileged lady or has something to do with the privileged lady. You could be this privileged lady. They've been knowing about you ever since you were a child. That's what I heard. Whoever they are to you, okay? Yeah, now somebody is in their thoughts about you. They're wondering. What's been going on with you. They've been trying to picture what you look like now or ever since you were a child. Because I don't know if you guys were raised around each other. Okay. I am getting that energy like you guys were childhood somethings. Okay. But they're thinking about you now. This wealthy man is also the main male here. They have a lot to do, a lot of power, a lot of pull, something like that. They may have known something about you, though. They're in their thoughts about something. What are they in their thoughts about, please and thank you, Spirit? About some sort of thief that tried to steal something from you? Or something that was taken from you. Could have been, your life, because maybe you were not supposed to. Yeah. You're the main. Wow. Okay. So it was something to do with your occupation. Your occupation here proves who you are to this wealthy man. They're in their thoughts about how these thieves had abused you. They may have been taken, and I'm not just saying physical, like, stealing from you, but like actually taking, this wealthy man wants the people to go to prison behind some things that they did to you. Because I feel like it had a lot to do with abuse, mental, emotional, physical, financial. Somebody here received some sort of notice from the courthouse pertaining to something you do for your occupation, or behind some sort of career path. I heard that. Let's look at occupation. Let's dive into it rather. 34 breaks down to 7. You could have been born on the third of the month, the 4th of the month, the 7th of the month. So somebody here, you work with your hands, okay? This is some sort of skilled work that you do. You could be feminine or masculine energy, take it how it resonates. but it is hard and not well paid. Okay, so somebody here, it says, as you can see in the depiction, she appears to be deeply absorbed and working late into the evening. She's doing skilled hand work as a trade, but it is hard and not well paid. This worker doesn't have a, cushy desk job with a bright career. This card can represent self-employment, okay, freelancing, DIY work, okay, piecework, and something about what you two cobble together. And from her sense of absorption, it can also represent a hobby, a sport, a craft, or a vocation type of employment. So something that you're working on, you spend a lot of time. This could be something, a project. Mm. And you spend a lot of time on it, and it's not easy, but I feel like you're good at whatever this is. There is pleasure in this type of work for you, and it puts perfection into whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, so somebody here, yeah, whatever it is you're doing, it's being held in high honor. And these thieves were trying to take this sudden wealth, this gift from you, through putting it to an end some kind of way, or you to an end in some kind of way. And a wealthy man got word of that at 644. Yeah, this wealthy man may even be a mature man. Okay. I feel like, somebody got word that people were trying to definitely, do some things to you. And it just so happens you come from a long line of respect, a respectful family lineage. Like somebody stepped in. You could be a distant cousin. I don't know why I just felt that. Like you could be like a distant cousin in the family, in the royal family, that no one even wanted, because you know how they are. Yeah, something about patience here, temperance, okay? You've achieved inner balance and equilibrium in your relationships and life overall, even after a difficult time. I feel like, something about this is amazing. A royal family knows that whatever happens to you affects them. You could be a distant family member that they have never, claimed, never, wanted anyone to know you were in the family line, in the family chain or something like that, because they do that, right? Yeah, they didn't want nobody knowing that you were the sun, you were the light, you were their guiding light. Okay, so somebody here, you need to allow yourself to experience true joy, happiness, and optimism from positive outcomes ahead. Because whether you know it or not, I feel like you are tied to a royal family, but you're spiritual. They're different. Okay, they're very conventional. They're very conservative. You are definitely the opposite of that, but you are tied to this royal family. Somebody came to see about you. Yeah. And that put everything on pause. Yeah. Your perspective requires, a shift in how you're looking at something, because I feel like you do have ties to royal lineage, but this is the kind of royal lineage where they want to keep you a secret, okay? They want it to keep you a secret. They don't really want everybody knowing that, yeah, they got they got family members that represent you, look like you. Yeah. You are considered Empress energy in this royal family, within this wealthy family. That's what I'm picking up. Like they sent somebody to see about you. Yeah, there's some sort of nurture here. You may be this nurturing energy within the family. Very wise energy. You nurture yourself and others with compassion. Okay, you've already had children, or you're very fertile, or you're looking into having children. But I feel like I'm speaking to somebody here, because the gray here, she's already had children. You're very fertile. Okay. And some sort of opportunity for new beginnings arise, because yeah, it's like, I feel like you were the big secret they were hiding, kind of energy is out here. You were the secret that a royal family was hiding. Okay. Hmm. Or a powerful family was hiding. Hmm. Now you have, people out here possibly dreaming of you. This could be this wealthy man dreaming of you. I don't know if this was supposed to be some sort of arranged um, partnership. Somebody has been watching and learning you here. So this could be somebody, okay, so I'm picking up two energies. I'm picking up an energy that you belong to a powerful family, and then I'm also picking up the energy that you've caught the eye of somebody who belongs to a powerful family, and they have been looking at you. Something about you brings something closer to them for a goal, possibly a purpose. They'll tell you quick and fast and not slow. People will marry for just the money. They marry for the partnerships. They marry for whatever could be brought to the table, right? Why did I just see on YouTube the Rothschilds married within each other, like, type energy? Okay. I don't know how true that is, but that is what they said. Okay. They were engineering DNA or something like that. So somebody here, I don't know if they don't want to do that anymore. This could be something that is being broken. Somebody could actually marry you because of your spiritual lineage. Your spiritual lineage is tied to something here with this wealthy man and their empire. Yeah. And you're done explaining to people who you are because you feel it in your veins. Shit. You feel it in your blood. You feel it. You feel it. You know who you are. Okay. So you're done explaining. You are no longer trying to justify who you are. Okay. Something about you just walking away and letting everything unfold the way that it is justified who you were. Now your energy is being protected. Your life is being protected. I just heard. Oh. Yeah, and folks are confused as hell because they didn't even really know who you were. You had a sense. You felt it. You knew it. This is a message for those of you who are feeling very protected. Okay. Not just by the Most High, the God, the divine creator of all living things, but I feel like there's a third party energy protecting you as well. This has these people confused as hell. They're not clear. That I feel like a lot of people were, mistreating someone who is tied to power. Yeah. See, they looked at you different. They didn't see you showing up as a powerful energy. You never showed up that way. You didn't show up as being someone who was self-absorbed. Mm. Mm. Yeah, realize. I promise you this. Yeah, see, you didn't show up in what they looked at as being someone who held power or someone who was associated with power or powerful people. Okay. And I feel like a lot of people were lying to themselves because they were saying, no, power doesn't look like that. Yeah, power do look like that. So it's like their own eyes lied to them. It says real eyes, real lies. Okay. Now they're seeing clearly. Okay. Whatever illusion was sitting there, it is cracked wide open now. Somebody is definitely, or many bodies are definitely aware of who you are. I can't make it up. Now nobody could contact you for all the devious things that they had done. They tried to do too much. So now you are being protected. Something about for your own good. Because you got a lot of haters, especially after they found out who you were. Interesting. Anything from this deck? Yeah. And they all tried to cover it up. It was a cover up. They were trying to cover up that they were trying to basically steal your wealth, your gift. Tried to cover it up by, ending you, unaliving you, something like that. 14, 44, 45, and counting. Yes. Somebody knows about this. They could be in meetings at this time behind this. Yeah. They could have been holding meetings, okay, in their privacy in their homes, okay, something like that. Tell me more about this meetings at home. There could be a meeting behind some sort of home that they are looking over paperwork. They're doing research right now. It's about 7 of them, 6 of them, 7. Because this wealthy man has them doing this. This wealthy man is involved with a lot right here. Yeah. This wealthy man is involved with uncovering how they have been basically, doing a lot. Strangulation here. Okay, this gives me like somebody suffocating you throughout your whole life, trying to make sure that you are, not around to claim this sudden wealth, this gift. They traveled. This wealthy man is working with 6 people pertaining to some sort of home that they could have, pushed you out of. This is what this is getting me, like suffocated you to the point where you just, then somebody here could also be investigating in somebody's plot to unalive you this way. Fuck. Or they could be looking into that. Somebody did travel for a meeting here. Tell me more. Yeah, look. Legal proceedings. Somebody left home to show up in person behind some legal proceedings. And some sort of egotism, like these people had their fucking nerves type energy. They were all the way operating out of their ego when they thought they was going to get rid of you, whoever you are, whoever you're resonating with, whoever is resonating with this message, okay? Bottom of the deck, final message. Yeah. This could be somebody that you are going to, come into partnership with. This could be your spouse. Yep, when I look over, this could be your new boo. A happy place, seeing someone new love blossoms, enjoying each other. Okay, family, so I'm going to leave that message here. Take it how it resonates. Thank you for tapping into the message, all right? Let's close out. Oh, but before, I love you and the divine loves you, okay? I call my power back. I release the weight of the matrix and its betrayal and deception. I stand rooted and grounded in my truth. I am whole, I am becoming, and so it is. Ashe. All right, family, and until next time, you have a magnificent day. Ashe.